when you are like a bit different, people look at you so differently. But then I'm true and true Malaysian. I'm from Segambut, man. My name is Prakash Daniel. I am a Malaysian stand-up comedian.
Plus cuma ada orang punya kata lah orang punya.
As you can see, I am Malaysian Indian and I've got a beard. And I talk about all the stories and not to say issues, but the fun things that happened to me personally growing up in this country.
He asked me, you want the cross with the man or without the man?
You know how Malaysians always will point their hand when they're like crossing the road, like, you know, stuff like that. The more simple things that is weird to people not from Malaysia, we find it funny, and that's what makes comedy in Malaysia really cool, I would say. Yeah.
Are you from Mentari Court? Alright.
Photography is a visual art form. You have to show things, and so people will know what I photograph and the stories behind that. Comedy is actually very similar, you know. It's a very visual art form, but you're using words. So in 2019, when I did my solo show, it was called Beautiful. The show actually featured my photography work, and then I actually had my comedy. So I was talking about my photography while doing jokes, and also had a bit of element of music in it. So this is the Joke Factory, and it's another comedy club in Kuala Lumpur. And yeah, this is where the magic happens, the stage. I always found subcultures very interesting. And for me, comedy is a very important subculture, not only just in Malaysia, but all around the world. Because comedians are the only ones who can actually go on stage and tell things what the common folk out there think about, but they have no voice to talk about it. We comedians can say it. All of them look happy, but then inside the heart they're like, am I going to do well tonight? So yeah, usually that's what happens. I always feel that February is always known with like a lot of different subcultures. I'm a huge music fan, and I know that, you know, like, a lot of like the ska punk movement, like they always rap the brand. And I always found subcultures very interesting. I like their brand concept because, like, you know, it's very simple, it's very straightforward, just like comedy, you know. What we see, we just want to entertain people, but at the same time, talk about something that I love.
I have to wait for the man. So I wait for 3 days, then he come back. Thank you, everybody. My name is Prakash Daniel.
So I think kind of like challenged myself to just keep on doing it, because like the thing that really got me into comedy was also like the joy of people laughing after when you tell a joke and it lands. That feeling on stage is just, it's thrilling lah, bro, you know. So why did the chicken cross the road? I also don't know actually.